Hey guys, how you doing?
God damn it.
We're doing D&D again. Isn't that fun?
It's fantastic.
You guys get the nerdiest whenever I say we're live or something like that. Okay.
Snakes.
Recap.
That is a recap.
That word is
Everyone
still
died.
banned.
I didn't say the word. I just said snakes.
No, I'm looking specifically at Crash right now. That word
What
is
word?
still banned.
What? Which word?
I'm not telling you. You know what I'm
Well,
talking
then-
about.
No, I don't actually, as a matter of fact.
Snake ball.
Okay,
Okay.
fair enough. I don't have a reason to say that word.
Exactly. I'm just.
Why are you trying to push it as my catchphrase?
Because you talked about it so much.
The one episode!
2!
Whatever, move on.
It's literally recorded. Recap!
This is the shit we get through, and people wonder why we still do this.
So, the downtime session was lost. A fucking short version, Barbados tried to put rations in a bag of holding and try to beat him.
To be fair, I only asked if I could.
Hampton tried to sell rotten guts to a leather worker. And Nazari met a very interesting fellow at the magic shop. You got your gizmo, your doodads. You all decided, hey, we're gonna go investigate the undead and those odd sightings and whatnot in the woods. So, we're starting off. You guys are waking up once again in the rabbit's den. That almost now familiar scent of breakfast. Who wakes up first?
Nazaric, she's an elf, and she doesn't need to sleep.
Alright. Then Nazari, you head down first, or do you stay in your room for now?
I listen. Does it sound like there's any noise?
There's the sound of the kitchen being like people in the kitchen and setting the table.
I carefully poke my head out.
Is there anyone in particular looking out for?
I'm looking out for Dylan.
Oddly enough, Dylan is not in sight.
I sneak out.
Remind me of a cat. He's just sneaking around the corners, looking everywhere, like hair just stood up. Yeah, you can sneak out. Looking around, yeah, there's no Dylan in sight. So do you head downstairs or do you stealth keep
I
watch?
do.
Okay, you head downstairs and you see the old grandma with those rabbit-eared buns, just setting the table, her grandkids helping the best they can, just setting it up for the party. The usual. Biscuits, eggs, pancakes, everything, and just the usual spread being set out. Do you make your presence known?
No, I stay in stealth.
She'll find you.
Are we still under the pretense that the grandma's the true BBG?
Yes. 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 Absolutely 110%.
I stay in stealth until I'm sure Dylan is not around.
At no point am I ever going to want to cross that old lady. I've learned my lesson.
Alright. You always get so suspicious of my first characters, my first NPCs.
Look, I don't mess with old ladies. You don't know what they can do.
Your entire backstory is old ladies.
Exactly. Don't make that sound weirder.
You're the one who made it weird.
Fucking move on.
Sure, who's next to wake up as Nazari stays in sneakity stealth?
I will, and immediately my nose goes into a book.
I feel like do you even get out of bed or do you just reach over?
I'm sleeping on my desk. I was researching it, just fell
Did you
asleep.
even sleep? You would wake up then to find a blanket draped over your shoulders. And sitting like on the bed looking get ready for the day is your fiance Lorian.
No.
He
What a
looks
couple
over.
of nerds.
She's the one who wanted to start off with a fiance. I'm just being the DM here.
That's fine.
He looks over at you. Morning.
Morning.
Fell asleep at your desk again.
Yep. Didn't think how tired I was, but here we are. Yeah, just get up and just start getting ready.
Quieter than usual.
No kidding. You think there would already be chairs thrown all over the place, but you know.
Or at least the shouting of, what's his name? Dylan?
Yeah.
And Rations, gesturing to the knoll that's passed out in the corner, has yet to wake up.
I'll wake him up.
Alright. I'll put the books and everything away for you.
She just grabs one of the books. I'll keep this one with me.
Which book do you grab?
Let me quickly check, because I don't remember. The, Book of Kalimdorian History.
Got it.
I'm like, which are the books that I have?
Got a lot of books. That's all you want is books.
I'm a nerd!
You are a nerd.
I'm a nerd who one day wants to be able to summon an army of monsters at my side.
I knew it.
Amasha's a real BBG.
I'm sad.
Amasha just DM'd you. You're now an evil line character. And what?
Actually, in the new version of Masha, she is able to, and I was just looking like, do some. I'm sure there are some spells that can let me do this. I didn't see any. I just like, oh, that's sad. Oh well. But yeah, she just grabs the history book. I'll
Okay.
keep this one with me for now.
Stayed up almost all night reading it. Find
What can I
anything
say?
interesting?
I'm a nerd. Should I roll a intelligence check of sorts?
Your own intelligence check, or you can check your notes to see if you found anything beforehand. You
Looking through
have
my
been
notes.
taking notes, haven't you?
Yes, I have. I'm just.
Alright.
I have it right open. It's like, okay, have I taken any notes? Started.
Dundee, we were supposed to be taking notes.
I swear to God. I'll kick all your asses.
I have my thing of notes right here. I am reading through them. Anything of notes?
I have a couple notes.
Yeah, only 4 of them, but yeah, screw it. I'll roll an intelligence check. See what the good old gives me.
Bless you.
Bless you.
That's you.
I sneezed away from the mic. You're welcome.
So that's a 13.
Okay. You read like the basic history about how Kalimdor started out as tribes that were spread throughout the land that eventually converged into one kingdom. You read like the basic lore about how they were in 2 wars with Fezrinth, the 100 Years' War, and then the 4 Years' War.
4 years?
Yes.
I thought it was 6 years.
6 years? 6 years war. My mistake. It's been a while. The
Yeah.
6-year war. And you managed to pick up like a small snippet about the Purge and the brief history of the Kalimdorian assassins, but you didn't find much on them.
All right, there's the. All right, that is some new information. Yay! Not too much, just the basic history that I've read before. Some of the war stuff, but I did find something interesting. I did started reading something about a purge and couple of assassins, but nothing else.
The Purge.
Fuck it. Yeah, apparently for 1 day of the year for for 12 hours.
That is not.
I know.
Sounds like it.
I know.
All crime becomes legal in
I
a
know.
shitty movie
Not
franchise.
correct.
I,
That's not
I
at
had
all.
Movies are awful.
up.
We do
Fight
not
me.
support that. Anyway. Maybe something to look into later. And you go to wake up rations? And?
Sorry about that. My brother just barged into my room.
Ah, okay. And you said you go to wake up rations?
Yes, I do.
How do you wake up rations?
Slap him on the face.
I'm not you guys.
Drop a brick on his face.
Drop a bear
I'm gonna
trap.
Yeah, exactly. He's used to it. If you do it enough, maybe he'll grow.
It sounds like he died.
I gently wake him up. I gently go and like just gently shake him to wake him up.
You drop a brick on his face.
I hate you guys. Okay. So, you gently go to shake him. He kind of jerks as his eyes open. Those blue eyes, not blue, those green eyes. Kind of sniffs, his nose twitching, and looks up at you.
Morning.
Gives a nod and kind of stumbles up to his like back legs, and scratching behind one ear. His tongue just licking over that scar.
Tundra, check your DMs quickly.
Okay. Would you just... No.
Masha gives a little smile as she just goes to whisper into Ration's ear.
This is the man she will leave Lorraine for.
Shut up! Anyway. Alright. Do you use the spell to speak? Or at least understand his language?
Yes.
Okay. Because you need to teach him common.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Teach him Draconic as a joke.
Or abyssal.
Okay.
Yes,
how do
fashions.
you
Continue.
how do you let me, it's comprehend languages, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let me look up. Da-da-da-da-dum. Let's see. Understand. Okay, you will be able to understand what he is saying, but you're going to have to kind of play a game of charades with him. He'll follow your orders. You just got to kind of interpret the orders to him.
Okay. I point to the book.
Alright, he looks at the book.
I just like gently drop it in front of him, and then I flex my muscles.
He looks at the book. He looks at you. Roll a performance check.
So, that's a 19.
That's a natural 20 for him. He picks up the book.
Eats it.
Because I presume that's what you want him to do. Correct?
Yes.
He picks up the book for you.
She kind of thinks for a second. She grabs paper and a quill. She's gonna start drawing on it.
What does she draw?
Should I feel like I need to roll something to make sure that it comes out decently.
Well, tell me what you try to draw, and then I'll tell you to roll.
I'll say in DMs.
Okay.
She doesn't want us to compromise the training.
Oh, lewd.
Damn it, you guys! Roll me, I guess, another performance to see how well you can convey that. Oh no.
Please pick it up.
Just continue.
That's a 10. Oh.
He bites the book.
Haha.
We're gonna have to try this again later then. She just gently takes the book.
He gives it to you like, did I do it wrong?
Yeah, I just nod.
All his dudes go flat.
Oh, I just gently pet his head.
And then you slap him.
Just petting his head of reassurance.
You guys are so abusive besides Amasha.
It's so you'll learn.
Is this considered animal cruelty?
No. No.
Yes.
He's an abomination. It doesn't count.
Oh my goodness.
Well, he is.
She just thinks for a second, it's like, I can take care of this. And I walk out of the room.
The Rations looks after you, Lorian, walking behind him. You'll head downstairs. If you're wanting to stay stealthy, Nazari, because as the party comes out, roll me a stealth and let's see how stealthy you are.
That's a 24. Nizari is loose.
Oh my god. Yeah, you beat Lorian's, and you definitely beat Rations. What about Amasha's, Anne?
Yep, that's a beat.
Okay, so you see, as without even noticing you, Lorian, Amasha, and Rations come downstairs. No Dylan. Who's next to wake up as you guys take your usual seats and Ration gets put in the high chair?
I wait as Amasha sits down, and I sit down right beside her, and I make sure Rations is on the other side of me.
Ration looks terrified.
Nizari smiles. And by that I mean she bares her teeth in his
So
general
you sit
direction.
in the high chair?
No, I sat beside him to make sure it's Amasha, me, Rations.
But Ration's high chair is right next to Amasha.
Fantastic. I sit in the high chair.
Ration doesn't know what to do!
I've got the chair beside myself. Does this count as a sneak attack?
This is the shit that happens.
Roll
Okay.
for initiative.
I'll fight him for the chair.
Pause on that thought. Who's the next one to wake up?
Hanson will wake
Yeah.
up next.
It's fine.
Hanson, do you do
He's-
anything to start your day, or do you just...
Whenever he wakes up, the immediate thing he does is he get dressed, and he pulls out some pieces of parchment he's been writing on already, jots down a couple more things, packs it all nice and secure,
Mhm.
make sure he looks presentable, and he is going to walk downstairs.
Okay. You walk downstairs to, see there's Lorian sitting down. Amasha's next to Lorian. You see the high chair where you would expect Rations. However, Nazari is in the high chair, and Rations standing next to the high chair looking as lost as a puppy dog.
I have several questions.
Join the club with
However-
black jackets.
Yes. Also, has anybody seen the noise of our party?
Why do you think I'm squatting in a goddamn high chair? I'm trying to avoid sitting beside him.
This is going to be a very depressing episode.
I
I
don't know about the rest of you, but I haven't heard him at all.
I like the way we all immediately know exactly who he's talking about.
I mean, I actually had decent hours of sleep. I'm just kind of surprised. Anyway, I'm gonna sit down.
Where do you sit down?
I'm gonna sit next to Lorian. and just
Cool.
kinda
As
the
he's
next
about to
spot.
take that chair, I'm gonna take it from him. So I'm trying to make sure I'm sitting between two people as per usual. Only then will I calm down.
Do you try to beat her to the chair, Hanson?
You know what? She took the high chair. I'm going to try and beat her to it.
I took the high road.
Both
I
of
have
you-
the high ground.
Both of you roll an athletics check, and let's see who has...
And athletics.
Yes.
Well, that's a 17.
Okay, yeah, she beats me. I'm 15.
Okay, so you try Hanson, but she gets in a chair before you. Do you,
Children.
do you sit next to her?
I will sit next to her.
Rations gets in the high chair, content with his life again. Okay. Last one to wake up is Barbados.
Sure, I am up. I'm just gonna head downstairs. I got all my
Your
my
usual
stuff.
chair is ready for you.
Yep. I'm not about to sit in that high chair because I will break it and then I'll make a child sad. So I'm not gonna do that.
A child. The dog eating child?
I'm just saying. Look,
Y'all are so mean to my friend. How dare you?
your
I'm
friend
so
ate a
sorry.
dog. Anyway, so I'm just gonna go down. I'm gonna sit down in my chair and just kind of, well, not my chair. I'm gonna sit in Grandpa's chair and
Mhm.
just kind of be like, "So, how's it going?"
It's alright.
Ah, where'd you come from?
She wiggles her fingers at him. Like magic.
Yeah, and as you do that, the rest of the family settles down, starts to make their plates. And, the granny looks at all of you. Oh, your friend had a message for all of you.
Hmm?
The hippity poppity one that spoke very loudly. Dylan was his name?
Yes, DeLeon.
Yes, he was called back by his group, so he had to leave. I don't know if he's coming back. He didn't say.
Oh.
Sorry. Smiles.
Well, I hope he's okay.
Well, I hope you'll be alright.
Mm-hmm. I hope he's so alright that he doesn't come back. She takes a sip of her water.
Ryan looks at you, Nazari, and says, I don't think I've ever seen you happier.
I don't think I've ever been happier.
All right then.
Wait, Nazari, you can smile?
The smile becomes more of a bearer of teeth as she looks at Amasha. Nods.
That is significantly creepy, but I'm glad you're happy.
Ryan stays quiet as he just reaches across Amash's back to give Ration some food and lets the women talk this one out.
Amasha gives like a very pleasant and in his mouth like, it's a really nice smile actually.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. It's been a while since I was able to use it.
Oh my god.
Hashtag no regrets.
Jeez.
But if I am going to be honest, I do hope that he finds what he's looking for. Perhaps we'll meet him again.
Perhaps.
So, you all have your meal. The Ration's eating, again, on the messier side. Next to you, Amasha. Everyone else having your usual, unless you choose something different, your usual breakfast. And, this is where you'd discuss plans, I would say. Unless you already know what you're going to do.
So what's our next plan of action?
Go and kill some undead, right?
Sorry, no.
Or re-kill some undead.
That's usually how it works, yes.
All right. Well, ain't no time like the present.
Well, if we're all ready, then I'll go and pack and we must be off.
Okay. So is there any last minute things any of you want to do before you head out?
Does anybody know how long it takes to get where we need to go?
I'm pretty sure I can find a couple of maps if we need them.
Alright, I just want to make sure I pack enough food.
Anybody want to accompany me to get some maps?
Sure. I don't mind.
I'll join you.
Might as well all go together.
Fair enough.
Well, I go for where Amasha goes and looks over at Rations. Rations is still eating. Essentially, anything you put in front of that knoll. The image I got with that sound and Rations in the same thought.
That is, I'm sorry, I find it cute and hilarious, but
It is.
I'm a minority.
I think Rations adorable. He's my
I
favorite
personally
NPC.
think Rations is absolutely adorable.
Contrary-
Nazari!
Go ahead. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not going to kill him just yet. I have needs. I have needs of him.
He's good bait.
I need
Kill
him.
later.
I need him for things.
That doesn't sound ominous at all.
Don't worry, it'll be fine.
Um.
I've already got the okay from Tundi. We're good.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
No, I personally like Rations. Nazari doesn't trust him.
I don't like him.
Nazari.
Okay. So, you all wrap up. Get ready to go out into the city looking for a map. And you're wanting a map to know how far it will take you to get to the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would say basic knowledge. You guys know you'd have to go to a general store or a bookstore, perhaps, to find a map.
I'm going straight to the bookstore.
Oh no, I shouldn't have said bookstore.
Gonna go down to the library. Gonna get a book. Check it in. Check it in.
Okay, so Amasha, Lorian, and Rations will be heading to the library or the bookstore. Where's everyone else going?
I follow Amasha.
Okay, we got Nazari following Amasha's group to the bookstore. Who else is going?
Tundi, that's actually a question. Do I still have the book that Dylan had me translate?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Who's breathing into their mic?
I think it's
Crash, are you huffing into your mic?
No, I don't have any breathing problems.
All right. Then Hanson. Cameron.
Hey,
Okay.
Barbados. You want to hit up the general store?
Sure, we can do that.
Sounds like a plan, and we're gonna go to the general store.
Okay, we'll do general store first because I feel like the library is going to be a field day or the bookstore is going to be a field day. Okay, so as the party splits off to look for this map and most likely more, Hanson and Barbados, you come back to that general store. Barbados, you remember coming to this general store and meeting that nice woman who gave you a little bit of cloth?
Yeah. Right now we're in the mood for some maps.
Yeah,
Even
you want
though-
a map.
We need a map because I don't have that much money to go ahead and spend on more cloth. Maybe later, not right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are we just getting a map for the general area, like near that area where the undead are, or like how many maps are we getting? How big of a map are we?
Well,
How detailed a map are we gonna get?
I would love to get a map of the region just to kind of get a lay of the land, also as well as a case to hold set map in, and I might as well buy some rations while I'm here. How stocked?
No,
are
you will not. We already have one. We don't need more.
I'm talking about the food.
Oh. Oh. Okay. All right.
And if we're in that context, I have 5 tiny gnolls in my pocket.
Hanson, I'm gonna say this to you because I like you. Don't make that joke again, otherwise I may have to hurt you.
Fine. I'm gonna walk up to the storekeep.
Okay. The woman, like, you both walk in?
I walk in. Does Barbados stay outside?
Barbados, you come inside?
I can go in there
Yeah, you
for,
can fit in there.
for support.
Okay, you both walk in and you see that woman standing there. She's wearing a red dress right now, just like a peasant red dress with a little bit of like brown cloth along with it. And she looks up at both of you. Welcome. Can I help you?
Ah, yes. We were looking for your expertise in general maps of the area, as well as food supplies for a journey. I'm assuming to be several days.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm looking to buy parchment.
All right. Which would you like to start out with?
Let's go ahead and get the map.
All right. Are you wanting a map of Harvest Creek, the area around us, Harvest Creek, the kingdom?
You know, the kingdom sounds really nice. That's a fantastic recommendation.
Have we already been to Harvest Creek? I feel like we have.
You
We,
know
we
what?
are in Harvest Creek.
So yes.
Yes.
Intelligence is 11. Okay, good.
All right. If you're wanting a map of the entire kingdom of Kalimdor, that's going to be. Let's see. It's 25, 50, 100 gold.
All right. How about a map of the region around Harvest Creek?
50.
Barbados, I hate to ask this, but I need you to spot me.
Okay. How much do you need?
I need a whopping 3 gold pieces.
Okay, fair enough. I can give you 3 gold pieces.
All right, and I will get taking those 3 gold pieces. I'm going to hand her 50 gold pieces.
She'll reach up, and with the case included, she grabs a map off a hook and passes it to you. This is the entire region around Harvest Creek. It includes some of the mountain range.
Oh, that's absolutely fantastic. Ooh, it looks great too. Did you do this yourself?
No.
Okay then.
Womp womp.
I tried.
You tried.
And that's all. Whatever your goddess asks you for.
Pardon me.
Okay. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Well, how much do you charge per day of rations?
Well, it's plentiful here. About 5 copper.
5 copper? Perfect.
How about I get the. Well, I can get 2 rations. You know what? How many rations do we need specifically?
If I look at the map, can I tell how many days till the forest?
Survival.
Alrighty then. Survival is totally one of my best strong suits. That's a 10.
Do you want some assistance with that?
I would appreciate some assistance.
Roll again.
Assistance. There you go.
That's better. That's a 21.
You can tell it's gonna take about 3 days.
3 days? Maybe if you just doing math in my head here, Hanson loading. I'm going to hand over I believe it's 30 copper for 6 days of rations.
Let's see. Yep. 30 copper.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hand over the 30 copper. And here you go. I'm just
Thank
asking
you.
for 6 days of rations.
She'll pass you over 6 days rations.
Well, I will take it happily.
All right.
Anything else I can help you with?
That'll be it for me. Is there anything you need, Barbados?
Let's see. How many bear traps do you have?
No. No. You need time to stop.
It's part of my kit.
Well, I currently have 2.
How much do those go for?
Mm,
You better say like 300 gold each.
Don't you dare threaten me. Well, you're looking for just a generic bear trap?
Yeah, but just regular old bear traps will be fine.
Okay. Let's see. Trying to find There we go. It'll be 5 gold per.
Hanson, can you spot me a 1 gold?
About that. There's a reason I asked you for 3 gold.
Okay, hang on. Crap. Okay, I'm 1 gold short. Never mind, it's fine. I already have 1. I'll make do with it. I just need 1 anyway. It'll be fine. Thank you, though.
Of course. Anything else besides that?
I got nothing.
Actually, just out of curiosity, have you heard any interesting rumors about politics in the area?
Politics. Nothing besides the usual.
Ah, I see. I was just a little bit curious. Thank you so much for your time. We really do appreciate it. If we see anybody asking for a general store, we'll recommend you.
Thank you. Well then, have a nice day.
You too.
Mhm. You as well.
So you guys walk out?
Yeah.
As we walk out, we turn to my regret, Masha in the bookstore.
Be right back.
All right. Amasha,
regrets.
you lead your people, Rations, Lorian, and Nazari, who decided to tag along, with a little bit of questions and whatnot. You find the bookstore.
Yeah, I just walk in. Alright, here we
Alright.
are. She looks to Lorian. Make sure I don't get any more than 3 books, if possible.
How much
If you
gold do you
know.
have on you?
Quite a bit. I just want to get a map and maybe one book. That's it. If I get anything else, drag me out.
Before or after you buy it?
After the map, before buying anything else.
Alright. There's a look of concern on your fiance's face. Just concern. He knows you.
Two would be concerned. This woman befriended a gnoll and is obsessed with books. Those are concerning.
Yeah. Into the bookstore we go.
Oh my god. So you walk into the bookstore and it's general sized. Let's see here. Okay. And behind it is an older man. Looks human in nature. On the shorter side. Has some looks like he hasn't really worked, but he is weathered. And he looks over. Can I help you?
Yes, we were hoping to get a map of the country or of the region.
All right. Would you you just want the region?
The entire country, actually. That might be best.
The kingdom or a world map?
Kingdom, please.
That'd be 100 gold.
For a map.
That's pretty pricey, isn't it?
Yes, it is, actually. At least I would say so.
That's the set price for one.
Are they magical?
No. If you want a magical one, I'd suggest the magic shop or something along those lines.
That is really pricey for a map, though.
Mm-hmm. More expensive than some books.
Perhaps one of the region?
Alright, one of the region.
That wouldn't be 50 gold.
I can do that.
You have 50 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky you, I've got 6.
I find it rather ironic that the guy who was making a map left the group.
Yeah!
I also find it really funny that I think the bag of holding was 300 gold pieces or something
Womp
like
womp.
that. And a map is 100. I'm like, oh.
The maps are not just paper, though.
Dude, cartographers got to eat.
Yeah, maps are hand drawn. It's not. There's no factories.
Oh, fair enough.
There's such thing as a printing press in Kalamur.
Oh, you're writing a book. Why didn't you become a cartographer like your cousin? He makes good money, you know.
How dare?
How dare what?
How much for an atlas?
An atlas.
Just curious.
I gotta Google an atlas.
You don't know what an atlas is?
It's the guy who holds up our planet.
Basically, multiple maps. A book of maps.
Okay. So you want like one that has like every map?
She's curious.
He kind of looks at you a moment. Atlases are rare. I don't have one in my shop, but typically, considering they have every map, at least every known map, they go for about 1,000 at the cheapest.
Shit.
Jeez.
They're no small book either.
Fair enough.
Dylan's laughing his ass off to the bank.
Fair enough.
I just kind of look up and kind of look around. I do have a question about one more kind of book.
Of course.
I just sort of lean in closer to the old man. You wouldn't happen to have any books on like basic summoning, would you?
Lorian looks at you like, what are you planning? Kind of leans forward to kind of match your tone of mystery. I have some magic books, but they do more history than the actual. If you're looking for magic books, I would suggest scrolls and tomes.
Fair enough. Oh. She just gives a nod. Thank you for that.
He nods, leaning back.
She takes out, or I take out 50 gold and just put it on my counter.
I have 2.
Oh god, you guys are gonna be so pissed.
Oh.
I wonder if the other group was as successful as we are.
Knowing them, probably even more successful, but who knows?
Can we return this map if we find out the other group already purchased a map?
Oh.
What's your return policy on maps if it's unopened and unused?
Half the price back.
But they're so expensive.
On second thought, keep the map.
Alright. He doesn't take the money, letting you pick it back up.
Just grab all my money and put them back into my bag. Let's go check, make sure the others succeeded.
We might be back for the map.
We'll
Very
see.
well. So you all leave?
Mm-hmm.
Do you go to find the others, or do you go to another shop first?
Go find the others, I think.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Just to make sure that we're good.
Alright, I would say you guys can find each other. They're pretty easy. There's only one main road. You spot the big, tall, horned head of Barbados in his helmet.
It's like I'm a landmark.
And as you get
Who needs a
closer-
map?
And as you get closer, you see the tiny man that is Hanson.
Bop.
You
Barbados,
guys
that's
find a
it!
map.
Yes. We found a map.
Oh, lovely. We almost paid for a map.
That for a ludicrous amount of ludicrous price.
I
Look at the
mean,
bright side. You can go and spend those 50 gold pieces on some.
bear traps.
I was going to say books.
Or we could save him for emergencies.
That's fair too. That's fair too.
Books are an emergency, right? Nazari gives a small wink to Amasha.
As Amasha takes out 3 books from her thing.
Tandy, as far as I remember, I've read the entirety of the book that Dylan gave me because it's been a while.
Yes.
Cool.
It's
I'm gonna go.
a book on your god, you know.
Yeah. If you all don't mind, I'm going to be hopping into a shop for a moment to potentially pawn off something. Might give us a few extra bits of coin.
You know,
You don't
Amasha,
mind?
I'm looking through your theme songs and I'm not seeing Reading Rainbow.
Did I give theme songs for my girl?
You
I
didn't-
feel like I didn't. No, yeah,
You have blank.
I have
blank,
it.
blank,
I
blank.
keep forgetting to grab them. Later.
If you guys don't mind, I'll be right back. I'm
Alright
going to the
then.
magic shop.
Okay, anyone going with with Nizari to the magic shop?
Sure.
I'm brokish. I am broke.
Sure. Good. Very good. Very good.
Then, Amasha, with your little menagerie, you go with Nizari. Hanson, do you go too, or do you stay with Barbados?
I realize I've been muted this whole time.
Damn
Yeah.
it, Cameron!
I thought it was for
I
the sake
go.
of letting them have
I
their
go.
moment.
I thought you were just phasing out like you do sometimes.
No, I was letting them have their moment, and I forgot to unmute myself.
Sounds about right.
Hanson goes to the magic shop.
All right, Barbados, you are alone in the street.
Oh. Well, I don't want to be by myself. I'll go with them.
Rations can stay and keep you company.
Fuck that!
Rations did not want to stay with this man. So you all go to the magic shop, Scrolls and Tomes. Once again, as you walk in, see into this basic magic shop, behind the counter is an elven fellow in black and gold robes. Welcome
Hello.
to Tomes, or Scrolls and Tomes.
Tomes are us.
It kind of gives you a nod, Nazari.
Gives a nod back. I have a book.
Oh,
I was hoping to see if you could safeguard it for a few coins for me. As in, you buy it from me because I don't want to carry it around.
depends on the manner of book.
I feel like you would enjoy this book. She takes out the tome,
He looks at it.
slides it over.
He pulls it closer to him. How much do you want for it?
I wanted to stay in good hands, if that makes sense. And seeing as I'm probably traveling, I don't want someone to be able to pick it off my body if I end up dying. I don't know how much it's worth exactly to you, but a bit of coin would be nice.
He looks over it, kind of flipping through to check the condition of the book. $30 gold.
She gives a nod. On the occasion, if it's all right with you, that I may come back and read it at some point.
As long as you stay within my shop, you may read it.
Wonderful. That sounds good to me.
It's
a deal.
a deal.
Smiles.
Gives a very slight smile in return. And he takes out and passes you 30 gold.
Wonderful. I have money once again. Ah!
And you all see as he takes that book and walks to the back of the shop, putting it on a shelf that seems to be out of the reach of everybody. Even Amasha.
No grabby hands for Amasha.
Ouch.
Before walking back over to all of you. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yes, I had a couple of questions. I was looking for someone to price 23 items for me.
Oof.
Blink.
As I take out the 23 Skatala scales and gently put them on the counter.
Blinks again. Kind of rubs the bridge of his nose.
Nazari gives him a look of, I am so sorry that I am associated with them.
Just gives you a look, Nazari, before looking down at the scales. Skatalos.
Yes.
I'd say... Let's see, there's 23, Cameron?
Yes, 23.
Kendra's doing math.
Yes, I am doing math.
How much is one?
Gotta say, bro, that's pretty cringe.
For every scale, considering what this creature is, I'd give you 5 gold. So
5
for
gold
all,
per scale.
115 gold.
for all the scales, yes.
That's quite a lot.
Shit.
I consider that to be a fantastic deal. I will kind of slightly push the scales over to him.
That's a deal then.
It is a deal.
I feel a little click. Just something, like something in you just clicks as he moves those scales away and passes you 115 gold.
What is with the clicking?
Don't worry about it.
All right.
Worry
It's the
about
sound
it.
of your skull breaking from the inside.
That's
lack
how
of
Nazari kills
squeaks.
us.
But you now have 115 gold.
Woo!
Guys, plot twist. We're all mind flayers.
I'm not. Plot twist again. I eat monsters.
Drust eats monsters. Alright.
Half of me eats monsters.
Alright. He looks at all of you again. Is there anything else?
One more thing.
Yes.
As I take out one of my empty books, is there a way to turn a normal book into like a magical tome?
You would need a special kind of paper and ink.
Where would I find it?
In a magic shop.
And we're in a magic shop, right?
Yes, you're in a magic shop.
You know, if Amasha said, could you point us to the closest one? I feel like...
Yeah, no, I'm just making sure because I don't trust my memory half the time, so it's like. But yeah, it's like, are you selling any?
I am.
How much?
Might I see the book?
Yeah, I hand one of the empty book, I hand the empty book to him.
Okay. He looks it over. The paper is high enough quality, but you lack the ink. What manner of enchantment are you wishing to put into the book?
Hoping to use it for summoning reasons.
Summoning. In that case, about 1 vial of ink would cover 10 pages. You have 50 pages in.
All right.
Being that, if you wish to fill the entire book, you would need 5 vials. Plus a quill, if you don't have one already.
I'm pretty sure I'm okay with quills.
It'll be 15 gold per vial.
She smiles. I think for now I'll stick to 1 vial.
Then it'll just be 15. Sorry, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, 15 gold per vial. Blah, 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 blah. I can do math. Then just 15 gold will do.
Without hesitation, 15 gold and just hands it to him.
He takes the 15 gold and reaches and gets a sparkling black ink and puts it down in front of you. I would suggest not spilling it.
Not a problem. As I take it and put it in my stuff.
Nervously rubbing one of my horns.
Is there anything else I can help all of you with?
Not as far as I.
Very well then. If that is all, have a nice day.
Thank you very much. You too. As I walk out.
I too walk out, giving a small nod to the individual.
I will walk out as well, carrying Hanson under my arm like a small dog.
Hanson, do you allow to be carried?
I resist.
If you resist, you still try.
Nah, it's okay.
Okay.
Can't make him your bitch today.
I'm not gonna look. When I need to assert my dominance, I'll do so. But for the time being, I'll let him be.
All right, and
It's more or less to flex on rations.
Rations is already terrified of you.
Good.
Rations follows behind Amasha. Lorraine walks next to Amasha. Lorraine just looks at Amasha. What are you planning to put in the book?
She just gives a sweet. I just give a sweet smile. Pretty sure we're gonna meet some interesting monsters on the way. They might be helpful if we're able to befriend them.
So a book of monsters.
Basically.
That's gonna be quite the feat.
Probably, but I have a good feeling about this.
I have several questions.
Oh.
What horrible eldritch monstrosity are you going to bring forth from the other realm first?
Rations.
No, that's Rations God maybe, but not Rations. Rations is like a crash test dummy. That's what she's using it for.
Okay.
Spoiler alert, rations is gonna be one of them, but basically just a case of I want to find a way to save this boy. So a certain big motherfucker doesn't try to hurt him.
Stop turning D&D into Pokemon, Anne.
Too late.
Gotta catch them all. You need to friend them all. Okay.
You can't stop me. I'm gonna do it.
This is not Undertale, and if it is, I'm going full fucking genocide.
No, it's not Undertale. It's D&D.
Good.
Hi. Okay, so you all walk out. Back in the main street of the city. What do you do?
We start towards the place, the thing.
Start towards the
We has map.
the
We go.
place.
Noom.
Go
The
zoom.
woods.
All right.
Into the woods. Copyright music.
Okay. We're already demonetized. There's no need to worry.
Ivanushka with the head of a bear.
Damn it, guys. Okay. Na-na-na-na. Where are you? Oh, there you are. All right, eeny, meeny, miny, crash. Roll me D100 for the travel.
Okay.
Hey, Dolmask.
Hey, Dolmisk. No, Dolmisk isn't here.
Okay. Let me pull up my dice roller real quick. Oh, jeez. A D100, you say, huh?
D100.
Oh, boy.
Roll it.
How's a 25 sound,
Oh,
Hefe?
you poor shit.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Well,
Excuse me. Why would you swear?
I have a quarter, so there's 3/4 chance it might be good or 3/4 chance it might be bad.
There's a quarter chance that she might give us quarter.
You get a quarter. Do you mean a silver piece? No, a quarter.
Is that Tundra hitting her head against the table?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what's a
that would-
25 happen?
That would kill you guys.
Look, we just restarted this campaign. Don't kill us
That would
yet.
Kill you guys.
Oh my god.
Kill you guys.
Listen, Tundi, stop playing Fuck, Marry, Kill and just throw something at us.
All right,
Hey.
fine.
It's a joke.
Don't throw a beholder at us. I just got finished fighting one of those. Please don't.
I don't want to know.
I lived. I didn't
No,
die.
no! Give us a beer.
I would shut up. I killed that thing too.
Make sure whatever you throw at us, we can get to Tempest.
I don't think any of our characters are like a cleric or a paladin. I think we're kind
I
of
am a
not.
paladin.
Guys can handle
Oh,
this.
oh, you are? I thought you were a rogue.
I am a paladin.
I thought you were a rogue.
I am a rogue. I'm a paladin rogue.
Oh.
I am a sorcerer that has a shit ton of healing magic.
Oh, so that's what you are.
So, all right, guys. Second night of this travel. So mark down. You ate 2 rations each.
All right.
As
Okay,
he
well,
screams.
there goes your no.
It's a good thing that he can asexually reproduce.
What?
Nobody know that.
You said we ate 2 rations.
Oh my god.
Tempest, I'm sorry.
Can
that
I
you
roll
have
throw
to
a
let
book at Barbados'
Tempest, are you
face?
sure you want to be part of this party? He's muted right now.
Mm.
All right.
Okra is
So-
good.
Oh no. Okay. It's not the worst. It's not the worst, so you should be fine. So, you it's your 3rd night. Who'd be watching? Who takes watch?
You know what? I'll take watch.
Okay. All right.
You want me to
I'll
roll anything
enjoy-
for you, or
Roll me a. Well, do you have dark vision, or are you using like the firelight?
since I'm a Goliath, I don't have dark vision, so I guess I'm using firelight.
Okay.
Oh,
roll me
for
a
fuck's sake. If you don't have dark vision, then and it's the middle of the night, Nazaria will stay up with you. She only needs 4 hours of sleep, and then she can just kind of flop and not do anything.
I don't want to be lazy. That's my whole point.
All right. So are you guys
Stay.
keeping watch together?
I guess
Sure.
so.
If you don't have dark vision, middle of the night, perception. If you're okay with me keeping watch with you.
That's fine. I don't mind. I'm okay with everybody on our team.
All right. Then, go ahead, both of you, and roll perception.
Mm-hmm. What's my perception bonus? It is not high.
17.
Oh, nat 20.
Oh god, a nat 20.
Or do I roll a disadvantage because I don't have dark vision?
No, you're fine. You have firelight.
Cool.
Okay. You might be able to avoid this one. So, what'd you roll, Nazari?
17.
17. You don't see it. Barbados.
Yes.
As you and Nazari are keeping watch, you would notice as I changed the music.
Oh.
You would notice right where the moon seems to shine, there's a flicker of something. You go, wait a moment. And you look over in that direction
Mm-hmm.
as I change the music.
Seeming a pinch ominous. Okay.
And you see,
Yeah.
standing at a very tall height, taller than you,
Oh, okay.
is this winged creature that's almost blending in with the moonlight. Multiple eyes and an open ring of teeth for a mouth. Its
Oh.
arms are large wings, and it has a spiked tail, and its back is spiked, with little horns that jut forward and back, and multiple eyes. And it's focused straight on all of you.
What did Amasha summon?
Oh boy, our next pet.
What did Amasha summon?
She's not even here.
I know she's not here. What did she summon? Jesus Christ.
Do we have a face claim for this monstrosity?
You will, but at this point, we're gonna take a break, because Amash isn't here. I also need to go use the restroom. I'm back. What about everyone else?
I'm still here.
I am also here, but I'm going to go bring my dishes to the sink real quick, and then I'll be right back.
Okay. Go ahead and drop this monster and monsters so far.
Did you stop recording, by the way?
No, I usually cut out this part.
Wonderful. I said some not great things.
He was talking about penis.
Why?
Because why not?
Oh my god! That's like the body type I imagined for, what's his name? I can't remember his name right now.
Who is it?
It's the lad who took care of, your, Jesus, I can't remember. He had like a dumb name. And he was really scary, but really sweet. Everyone thought he was a really scary fae.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
I can't remember it now. We took care of Pookie.
Pookie!
Pookie! Blood Pookie.
Oh, Pookie is my favorite Fae.
What is it? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. That thing is horrifying.
Yes.
Well, I know where I'm hitting it.
It's bigger than you are.
It doesn't matter. Those legs look really fucking skinny.
Hit it in the dick.
That doesn't have one.
I noticed. That's why I'm going for the legs.
When's Anne getting back? Do you guys know?
Well,
I said,
Why did
when is Anne getting back? Do you guys know?
she said she was going to grab some food.
Ah, okay.
So I am uncertain.
Then I'm
Why would
guessing
she
maybe-
ever summon this thing?
this music is real spook.
This monster is a real spook.
Darkest Dungeon music is often pretty spooky.
Mhm. Dun, dun, dun.
Well, we're waiting for Amasha. I'm
Amasha.
also gonna get bombs. We'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead.
Immersia.
Mersh. Immersha.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Oh, jeez. Still waiting on Amasha?
Yep.
Cool.
Her family doesn't let her eat at her desk.
Part of the benefit of living on your own.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Aha.
I have a campaign
Uh-huh.
every single day this week.
Oh, God. Even tomorrow?
Yep.
What are you running tomorrow?
I'm finding a green dragon with Zon.
Busy, busy, busy.
Yeah. I like D&D.
I do too. It's my favorite
I-
way to drown.
I couldn't do it every day though.
No, that's what I was about to say. I love D&D, but I'm going to be burned out for Friday. Hopefully not too bad, because I have a campaign on Friday. And
I hope you're not too burnt out for Friday.
I'm gonna try not to be.
Depending on what happens,
I
there's
hope-
going to be a lot that happens Friday, or not a whole lot. So
I hope this doesn't burn you out too much.
It's fine. I'll just need RP that's not D&D as well.
We're not doing D&D RP after this anyway.
Mhm.
Man, 25.
Kill the beast.
Kill the beast.
No, I was talking about rations, but you know.
No,
I mean,
Rations is gonna help you guys.
yeah, its mouth is just the right size to throw them in.
Hey.
It's a bear trap. A walking bear trap.
You know, its mouth kind of does look like a bear trap, though.
Ah.
Rations doesn't go near it. But Lauren will help in the fight.
That's cool. You have to choose one, and which is it gonna be? Is it gonna be Lorraine or Rations? I choose Rations. What?
Top 10 anime betrayals.
But I'm your fiance.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Boy. What? Oh, I get it now. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be a fun random encounter.
Is it random?
Yes, actually.
Or is this all part of Amasha's sick plan to become the new Dark Queen of the universe?
Damn it. What do you think, Crush?
I don't know. I don't know Anne's character all that well.
Are all of them evil?
Are all my party members evil?
Are you evil?
Half of me is, possibly.
Into the shadow.
Not necessarily. He's not evil. He's just...
Misunderstood.
Yeah. He likes eating monsters, and people don't always agree with that. Look, it's an acquired taste. I don't share it, but it's an acquired taste. There's a soft side to him.
What is it?
I don't know.
Huh.
The question that haunts us all.
I don't think Hanson's evil.
Top 10 ultimate anime betrayals.
Good point. Hanson did mention a song about a dead child, so that is a decent little hint. Never trust somebody who doesn't show their own face. That's a good point.
You don't share your own face.
Yeah, exactly, Barbados.
My point exactly.
Oh my god.
The two maskless bros, or the trustest of trust buddies.
But please, don't believe me.
I'm not even sure about my own party anymore now.
To be fair, like, I've only played 2 evil characters. Barbados is not one of them. 3 evil characters. 3. No, 2. 2. Jakku wasn't evil. He was just chaotic neutral.
Jakku was
Hello.
just insane.
He was insane.
Hello, I see new monster.
Yeah, what'd you summon, Anne?
Oh!
What did you summon?
I didn't summon anything yet, but
You sound pretty defensive on that one.
I summoned food. How about that?
Okay. So is everyone back?
Yes.
Alright, so currently prone. Let me actually just sketch together a tiny little map just so I can keep track of all your bullshit.
Oof.
Just speaking the truth. Alright,
I mean, you are.
so would you guys have... You're just in bed rolls, but I'm imagining that Amasha is sleeping next to Lorian and Rations.
Gross.
Cool.
Okay, then we got the fire, which is right here. Hanson is asleep. Let's see. And standing, gonna put some trees in various spots. Look at all these trees. Wow.
It's a lich tree.
So many. No, it's not a lich tree. I'm not that sadistic. So many trees. Okay. So, keeping watch. I'm gonna put Barbados right here. Azari's right here. Rations is right here. Masha's right here. Lauren's right here. Got Hanson right here. We got the fire. And right here is the monster. Alright. Everyone roll initiative, as I presume that, do you guys warn the others?
Nazari puts her fingers into her mouth and just gives, like, I'm not gonna do it, but the thing where you whistle. I can do it. I just need to turn my gain all the way down.
Don't whistle.
I
Just
can't.
say you whistle.
Just
Ah.
that wasn't even as bad as it could get.
Whistle.avi.
When
That
I
was just
say
a very
don't
light-
whistle, I mean don't whistle.
That was a very small whistle. That was not even a full whistle.
It hurt. Anyway, everyone roll initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just imagine it's like, what's going on? What the fuck is that?
What did you summon?
Nothing!
Liar!
20 total.
I gotta roll for 3 different. Question: are you going to let Rations join the fight?
Not this time. Boy needs
Okay,
to sleep.
then Rations is hiding. Lorian is joining the fight.
In one of my tabs, I had a cooking channel playing during the break. So now it's really epic music as this woman makes macaroni and cheese.
Donkey.
Okay, so we got Hanson is the nat 20.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Hanson. Next up, Barbados.
Yes.
Nazari. Barbados, what is your dex?
My dex is 15
Modifier.
+2.
Why does my headphones hate me? Headphones, why do you not like to work with me?
Okay, Barbados. See any 14s? Amasha. Lorian. Okay, am I missing anyone? I got Hanson, Nazari, the monster, Barbados, Amasha, Lorian. I don't think I'm missing anyone.
I don't think so either.
I think it's good.
Okay.
Unless Tempest's character is going to jump in
No,
at some point.
Tempest is not right now.
Okay.
Okay, first up in the turn order, Hanson.
All right.
You
so,
get awakened by a whistle.
All right, and I'm assuming I'm prone.
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna use half my movement to get up.
Okay.
Do I see Nazari and Barbados?
Yes, they are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 35 to 40 feet away from you.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna move it away. That gets me. I'm gonna take the rest of my movement, which is going to be 15 feet left.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try and move closer to Nazari and Barbados while also trying to distance myself from the monster, if that's possible.
You have to go towards them to go toward, you have to go towards the monster to go towards them.
Okay, in that case, I'm just going to go straight towards them. Use the last of my 15 movement, and then I'm going to use one of my bardic inspiration
Okay.
and speak to Barbados. In the darkest night and our finest hour, please don't die, because then it'll go sour.
You need to get better at this.
I'm trying.
Barbados, you're inspired.
Fair enough.
It's a D6.
Out of 0.
Hazor. D6, you say. Alright.
Okay, is that the end of your turn, Hanson?
Yes, that'll be the end of my turn.
Nazari, it is your turn. You are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 of a feet away from the monster.
45 feet away?
Yep.
Well, fuck. I'll go into stealth.
Alright, sneak.
I sneaky snoo with a solid 20 total. That's my bonus action. And then I'm just checking. Qual. Then I'm gonna yeet a dagger.
Okay, how far can you eat the dagger?
I'll move forward like 20 feet
Okay.
and yeet the dagger.
Okay.
Yeet the dagger with a 20 total.
That breaks your stealth.
Say that again?
Yeeting the dagger will break your stealth.
I am well aware. I just needed that sweet, sweet sneak attack.
Okay, you got your sneak attack.
Whoa! Wonderful.
Roll damage.
Yee.
Yee!
Is
I
this
just want.
dagger magical?
No, because
Okay.
we don't have magical weapons. We're level 4.
I have something akin to magic.
That is 8 plus 13. That's 13 damage.
8 plus 13?
No. 8 plus 13. 13 damage.
Okay.
It's plus my way through. That's all I got.
Okay. You yeet it. It stabs into it. It doesn't sink as far as you expect it to.
Shit.
And it looks at you and just gives a guttural roar.
A purr?
She growls
Roar.
back.
Oh,
Not a purr.
I don't know what this thing's into.
Sometimes I wonder what goes on in your head.
You shouldn't.
Next up, it's the monster. And it's gonna move up to you, Nazari.
That's completely fine. As I die.
Come back to us. Okay, what's your AC? When you're
My
up?
AC
Yes.
is 17.
Miss. Hit. Miss. Okay. So. You take 10 damage as it goes to bite at you. You dodge it, but it slashes against your body with its claws, which hits you. But that knocks
How much
you
damage?
10.
Okay.
But that hit knocks you far enough back to where its tail misses you. And that's the end of its turn. Next up, Barbados.
Yeah, okay. How far is this thing away from me?
5, 10, 15, 20 feet away from you.
Okay, well, that's just the number I'm looking for. So I'm gonna go ahead and run up to it,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna smack it with my warhammer, which, by the way, is silver. I don't know if that does anything, but gosh dang it, it'll look pretty stylish.
Roll damage. Or roll hit. Roll to hit, not roll damage.
That's
sorry.
a nat 20 to hit.
Double everything.
Hurrah!
Everything.
Hi, Rations. I thought you were really busy.
Don't you dare insult my big Bahamut voice.
As far as I remember, Tundi, because I have it in my notes, my whip is silvered.
29 bludgeoning damage
Okay. 29.
directly at its legs. Consider your dancing career over.
You slash deep into its legs, and it just lets out a roar as it sinks perfectly fine normally into its legs. It doesn't cut the legs off.
That'd be kind of metal if a warhammer cut its legs off.
Yeah. It doesn't, like, you hear a snap of a bone, but it can still move.
Well, let's fix that. Action surge.
Okay.
Fuck. I feel like I should re-roll that. So I
Don't
will.
forget you have,
Well, no, because it's another natural 20, and I feel like that's unfair.
Don't you dare.
What do you mean, don't I dare?
You got another natural 20?
I did. I can re-roll it if you'd like.
No!
Okay.
Why
your
would
game.
you re-roll it if you got
'Cause
another
it-
natural 20?
Because it feels unfair to you. But fine, I will go ahead and take that number.
The dice
All
give
right.
it, and the dice take it away.
Fine. All right, that's 22 bludgeoning.
All right.
Okay. That's my turn. It can do what whoever's up next on deck, be my guest.
Amasha, you're prone.
All right, have my movement to get up.
Okay.
And how far is this motherfucker away from me?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. About 55 feet away from you.
Yeast, okay. So I'm gonna use the... I'm gonna be using the other part of my... The other half of my movement, which is 20 feet.
Mhm.
And... And then I'll be using some good old magic missile.
Okay.
Alrighty. Level 1, so... Where are you? Where are you, dice? Here you are. Oh! Shit! Hate it when one of them falls out. Alright, so that's... That's 10 damage right there.
Okay. Does perfectly good amount of damage.
Yee.
Alright. Next up on the turn order, is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Next is Lorian.
Oh, the poor Smek. This is
wakes-
how he dies.
Gonna be how he dies. He wakes up and he's going to move 15 feet. 5, 10, 15. Gonna see if he has any. And he's going to pull out his crossbow. Okay. He's gonna aim to fire. And he's gonna hit. And we'll do 4 damage to the monster.
Pew!
As the bolt doesn't sink as far enough in as it should. And that will be the end of his turn. Okay. Top of the round. Hanson.
Bop, 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 do.
All right. Hanson's gonna do the gestures and hand motions to cast a spell. He is going to try and cast Hideous Laughter.
All right.
And
DC?
the DC is going to be 14.
Okay, do you want to try to tell a joke along with this?
I'm going to try and tell a joke. You know, I hear Barbados's other personality is a cannibal. That's just grim.
Okay.
Boo!
So wisdom?
It is a.
Gets advantage.
Let me double. I have it right here. Wisdom saving throw.
It just looks at you. And, let me check its languages. Oh! In telepathy!
Oh.
It says, "You're next."
Ooh, boy.
Boo!
Okay, I take it you don't really like the joke. I'm gonna inspire Nazari. Like, it's angry!
Oh, I didn't notice. I thought it was your joke.
I think it was that too!
The end of your turn?
Boo! Get off the stage!
Nazari, it's your turn. The monster's
flanked?
flanked. Yes, it's flanked.
Wonderful. I'm going to hit it. Hit it. Wow, 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 wow.
Set it and forget it.
Oh, that's. I just looked at it and I'm like, what the fuck is. That's a rose with a little dagger sticking out of it, which.
Mhm.
Today, on this session, it's 3 natural 20s. I'm waiting for the natural ones.
Yeah.
So you rolled
Right?
20?
I did.
Is it magical damage or not?
It's a silvered whip.
Oh, then double everything.
Wonderful. And you know what? Fuck this person. Is it a fiend or an undead?
It is a fiend.
Wonderful! That's gonna be an extra, I believe, 2d8?
Double that too.
I will do so. I can't remember. I think, no. Yeah, it's 2d8. No, it's a 3d8. It's extra 3d8. I'm gonna roll with the bot now.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of dice.
That's a lot of damage.
How about a little more?
So that's... Ten. Sorry, guys.
It's fine.
So that's 3d8. Ah, fuck, we don't have the bot here. That's a big sad.
You can roll it in the other.
I'm gonna roll it in our server.
Yeah.
Oh. That's 52 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Like from Castlevania. Just take that whip, wrap it around the fucking neck, and rip that thing off.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you
Yeah,
will watch as with a series of attacks. This creature just gets bombarded, and it lifts its neck up. And as it does so, Nazari takes that chance, and she swings the silver whip. And it wraps around and tightens, and you guys can hear the sizzling burning of that divine energy and that silver against its skin. And with just a jerk, there's a strain and then a guttural, sickening pop as the head separates from the body, and the head falls one way, the body falls the other way.
Cool. Let's crip walk over him.
And that is the end of combat.
Go, Nazari!
And it will never walk again.
Don't like fiends.
Huh.
Are you going to eat it?
No, why would I do that?
Just checking.
All right. Did anybody get hurt?
Actually, no.
As Nazari has just a scratch mark across her chest.
Well then,
She eyes you.
I'm gonna walk up to Nazari.
And she watches.
I'm gonna use the spell that I got when I leveled up to level 4, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Yay!
She grimaces as she is touched. Quickly taking out a little handkerchief and wiping the spot where she was touched down.
Ew, disgusting human contact.
You're not wrong.
Nazari gets 10 hit points.
The exact amount she lost.
Yay! I'm
All
fully
right.
back up.
Are we expecting any more surprises?
No.
So does anybody know what the hell that thing was?
Marsha, you like creatures. Why don't you go and look at it?
All right then.
Marsha's already like at the body, just kind of studying it.
I would say speak of the devil and she shall appear, but you know the...
I've come up with a recipe.
Oh! What
Ow.
the fuck was that?
I have no idea.
Ow. My ears. They've got
Crash, I
ears.
think it's coming from your mic.
Is it?
I think so.
What just happened? I didn't hear
Rub
nothing.
against it.
You're like rubbing
fine.
against it or something.
Oh, okay. My apologies. Hang on. Let me see if I can't switch to my other mic. Give me a minute.
I would prefer not to rupture anybody's eardrums.
Too late.
Too late.
But Lorian will like move over with Amasha.
Has to be some sort of fiend, considering how it reacted to Navari's whip.
So Lorian
that-
rolled a natural 20.
Oof.
I know what these things are.
Hmm?
It's a lunar devil.
Casually taking out one of the other blank books.
They're
Lunar
like
devil.
these devils that are akin to corrupting moonlight. Sometimes they work alongside Fae. Known as one of the lazier devils, seeing one alone, it's abnormal, but lucky. More than one, we would have probably been having
Having
trouble.
issues.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They typically move in packs.
Perhaps that means there's a pack not too far behind, which means that perhaps it does keep moving.
That might be best.
Just
So
to
I
be
put
safe.
away,
Masha,
and I put away my book.
do you want to take samples?
I think that might be good. Alrighty, DM.
You're getting help from Lorian. You can roll survival with advantage.
Yay!
Who needs a familiar when you have a husband?
Nat 20 in the first roll!
Oh my god.
Today, if you're gonna
Oh
name this episode,
my
it has to
God.
be Night of Crits.
Night of Crits.
Night of Crits.
Night of Crits.
Sure, it's called I'll call it the Night of Crits.
Yay! Who need... Anyways. So, dear DM, what do I get?
You managed to get 5 of its eyes, 2 vials of its blood.
It's got more than 2 eyes.
Yes.
Zari watches in disgust.
You managed to get like several, about 3 good samples of its flesh. And you can pull out about 10 of its teeth and get its horns.
Little teeth. Wow, I got a lot.
Natural 20, baby.
Natural 20! Alright, I think that'll be good.
Merry Christmas.
Oh,
Merry Christmas.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Am I very quiet?
Yes.
Yo. Yes.
Okay, give me a minute. I'm to a volume. How is this?
Get closer.
How's this?
That sounds good.
Okay,
Yes.
good. I will use my mic from now on and not my laptop mic.
Wise.
Okay, sorry about that.
It's okay, it's not like I needed my ears.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, I don't mind. It's the one thing I would actually sacrifice to some ungodly god.
Okay. Then, with that said and done, Amasha getting her samples.
That's a lot of samples.
Lorian looks at you, Nazari, and gives a nod. If not moving through the night, we should at least move from this location.
I agree.
Can I grab something from the monster, or did Nazari, or did Ash already pick it?
I got a lot.
There's still some left over. It's a large creature.
What specifically is there abundance left of? Like, which part of the body?
Tails, like he has a tail, wings, spikes.
You know what? I'm gonna go for all those spikes. That spiky tail looks like it might make for something decent.
Okay, so you want to take the tail?
Yeah, you know what? Sure.
Roll
I never had a
survival.
tail before.
You know, we just spoke about this, that there might be a pack that we should probably get going before it discovers us. But yeah, sure, you can go and pick spines off of a monster.
Look, just let me have this, okay? That's a nat 1.
Net of crits.
So the natural one finally happens. As
could
instead
I-
of cutting it off,
Uh-huh.
You stab it into
you
your own
pick
gut.
up not the axe or a knife, nay, but your hammer.
Mm-hmm.
And where you would go to cut off the tail, you proceed to crush the pelvis and shatter every bone in the lower half of this creature's body.
I said it would never dance again, and I meant it.
Mangling the entire lower body of this creature.
Well, my work here is done. Let's go.
Well, while everyone else is doing it, I'm going to try and get some blood.
No, it's too late.
Here, take a vial and put it near my hammer. I'm sure there's some on there.
I have 2 vials. You can have one of them.
Oh, thank you.
As I give the good count 1 vial of blood.
I am not a surgeon, you guys.
Zari is keeping watch while the party is divvying up
All right.
spoils.
We should probably get moving now. I think that's more than
We
enough.
really should. As much fun as this is, I don't want a whole pack of those things. They hurt.
Well, let's get going then.
Right. And Russian kind of like meanders over to you guys, just still cautious of the dead body.
You are absolutely useless. Come on, let's keep going.
Get fucked.
I can't even lie about that stuff.
At least it doesn't no comment.
Did we just become best friends?
Alright. So you guys travel through the night? Or do you just
Yeah.
find a new place?
I think we travel through the night.
We've all gotten our long rest, so womp womp.
Okay. I would say because you travel through the night and during the next day, the 3rd day, as I messaged Tempest so he knows.
Yay, a new friend.
New buddy!
And let me change
been what?
the music to something less happy.
I've
Oh.
been walking so long that I'm wearing
Tempest,
out
what
my
have you
soles. I don't
done?
even wear shoes. I love that line.
Let's see here. Ah, here we go. This works. Got so many. Okay, there we go. As you all walk, you notice that the weather starts to change. The sun starts to get hidden by clouds. And the surrounding area starts to seem a bit duller. Nazari, you notice that you can
Is
see...
dead. Repeat that.
Nazari, you notice that you can see a little bit better the closer you, or the more you travel along this path, and oddly enough, Lorian isn't squinting as much anymore.
Wonderful.
Are we getting close to the Underdark or something, or what?
No, you're getting closer to some forests. The forest in
Oh.
general.
Oh, okay.
As there is light, but it's dim light. No longer that bright sunlight.
Horrible, horrible natural light.
Thank Navalon. Some good fucking light.
We should be careful.
Of course, it's a prerequisite whenever traveling anywhere.
And Roshan sticks closer to Amasha.
It'll be okay, Rations. It'll be okay.
And eventually, this path starts to come to a point where it meets the forest. The forest where the rumors are, where the undead are, where people walk in and wake up outside of the forest. This forest with sightings of strange creatures.
So sorry.
That's
Not expect the ding dong.
Random doorbell rings throughout the forest. No, I'm kidding.
Jesus. How horrifying.
I'm pretty sure it's not just me, but this place is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Did you just say heebie-jeebies?
Yes, I
That
did.
that is adorable.
Don't patronize her.
I'm not. I think it's legitimately cute.
Shush!
I just put my hands in my face like, oh.
Not cute.
Oh. You are
Ryan.
not helping your situation.
When you like Sailor Ryan, he just gives a grin like, gotcha.
I can't help it. Just for that, Rations lives another day.
Oh my god.
Anyways.
So do we go in?
And that was the plan, was it not?
As, even if this is creepy, we do need to go here.
Right, what are we waiting for? Come on, let's go. The longer we stay outside of a creepy forest, is the longer whatever creeping can come out and greet us properly. Let's scout the area. Start moving. No need to look around like moonstruck idiots. She makes sure she has a rapier in one hand and a whip in the other.
Okay. So, y'all walk in?
Yep.
You walk into the forest, and the light remains peeking through the trees. There's a bit of a mist. The smell of the forest, that rich decay, that would imply very rich soil. Just filling along with that, a smell of almost rain.
Petrichor.
A lot of this forest is made of pine and oak. Some maple. And there's just leaf litter all along the ground with a few animal trails. A few scrapes on the bark. As you go in, and give me a survival to see how well you guys maneuver someone,
All
whoever's
of us?
leading.
Or...
Who's leading?
Oh, I can do it if anyone else doesn't want to.
I mean...
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
I have a +5 to this.
That's probably better than my +3.
That's cocked. That's better. That's 17.
You can find your way. And soon enough, of all the things you find as you're looking on your way are large footprints. Look like they're made of or from boots of some kind.
Someone in here.
Huh?
Look, she kind of squats down, sliding one of her fingers along the boots, like the boot marks. The boots.
Huh.
How recent were these?
She looks them over, sees for how deep
About a
or
day.
cracked. Give or take a day. I'm no ranger.
It's possible we might meet someone in here. Even if these are a day, you never know when someone could be resting on this path.
Perhaps, but they're also going in the woods. Whether or not they're aware of the dangers. And...
Fair enough.
Let's follow them for now. See if we can find the origins. Potentially, this poor sod was either attacked or knows something about this place. So, regardless.
So you follow?
Mhm.
You follow along. It takes you these tracks take you deeper in. Though to a point they don't go too deep in before they level out to a specific path. And then ahead you see it. There's a hut ahead, slightly weathered. Looks to have herbs and a few perhaps bones, pelts hanging off the side. Of what exactly, you don't know for sure.
I'm kind of going like, all right, well, I guess whoever we're dealing with is either another gnoll or it's a druid.
Should we?
I'm gonna go into stealth and look around.
Okay, roll stealth. Tempest. Tempest.
It's 19.
Wait, this is this. Does this look like this is someone where they live? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, well in that case, while Nazari's being sneaking around, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. Hey, whoever lives here, you mind showing yourself?
If I can get Tempest to come back to us.
Yeah, man.
I have.
He should be back any moment. In the meantime, we just play Jeopardy music. Do 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 do.
Hey. Well, Tempest, what's your passive?
Let me grab my fucking phone off my bed real quick.
Does he need to make a passive? Because I'm pretty sure I'm just shouting like, yo!
Yeah, I'm talking about for Nazari to see if he notices Nazari who's sneaking.
Hooty hoo!
Passive is 15.
Okay, you don't hear Nazari as you're within your hut. But you do hear some shouting outside of... Do you want to repeat the shout?
I was like, hey, whoever lives here, you mind come and say hi? We prefer to, like, get permission. Hello?
There's a quiet shifting within the hovel after a few moments as the door, or what seems to resemble a door, seems to be several planks that have been mashed and gnarled together, what looks like an interweaving of stone and wood, kind of moves out of the way. A large figure kind of crawls his way out of this inner tree trunk. The roots kind of cobbled together with clay, very ashen looking all around. A very draped in hide and leather and elements of tree bark here and there, large, imposing, but at the same time somewhat hesitant gesture. A single stone-like jaw coming out from underneath a hood is looking at each individual within the group.
You
Quiet,
see all but
engaging.
Nazari.
The rest
And
is
what brings you to these woods?
killing zombies.
You'll be killing for a while.
I'm okay with that.
He kind of looks another round. Stepping out fully, stands at about a good 7 or 8 feet tall. Looks a little higher in the scale there. Looking around, checking some of the trees in the outskirts of his little abode.
What time is it?
What time is it? I don't have a sundial.
It's about afternoon.
I'm pretty sure it would be no earlier than high noon. Probably a lot later.
Don't you dare to make the joke, guys.
I'm not
Fuck
making
up
it.
about the joke.
Yeah. You just stopped me.
Yeah.
It's somewhat troubling. I guess I should go hunting for herbs again.
Oh, I get it. It's high noon.
I hate you. I hate you so
Seem
much.
to get the joke.
It's high noon.
Kick your ass.
You just gave away where he is on the internet.
I'm gonna
Thanks for-
link it out.
Thanks for doxing me.
Boo, 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 boo.
Ouch.
It's not like I don't have to edit this bullshit anyway.
Fair enough.
No.
Pulling out of his side satchel is a large stone cleaver as he walks over towards what seems to be an older fire, kind of poking through it and making sure it's doesn't know. He crouches down, digs his hands into the soft ash underneath and grabs something.
So, you're just killing undead for the hell of it?
No. I usually don't like messing with stuff that smells as bad as the undead without, just cause.
So if I caught that right, you're hunting something that smells worse than undead, or
No.
is that
We're
just saying you don't?
no. We're
often hunt?
handling undead. It's just we're not doing it just for shits and giggles. We're doing it because we're requested to do so.
Mercenary work.
Yeah, there you go. What she said.
He pulls a clump of charred, ashen, charcoal-like powder from the center of the ash pile. Seems to be kept together in a small netting before crushing it up, rubbing his hands. Just makes very pine cone between the palms like sound before he walks over to the hut and starts rubbing the walls with it.
Well, like I said, you'd be doing it for a long time.
No matter how many I seem to take down, it never seems to stop.
I see. Do you know why that
He
is?
looks over towards her. No, I do not. I was not born in these woods. I just lived in them for the past year. And I've seen some strange things.
There has to be a reason why they keep coming back. Some sort of source?
Maybe it has something to do with what we just killed.
Oh, people experience strange things here. They come here at night and they get attacked. And they're left alone, sleeping finely outside the borders. The undead, they attack me nightly to get me out of my home. Well, they used to.
Why did they stop?
Looks around for this new voice.
Just leaning against the doorway.
Can you please not be in my doorway?
Nothing personal, kid.
Grim has a tendency to bite someone he doesn't know.
With that, y'all see a
don't
little
bite.
wiggling in his hood.
I don't
And
bite anybody.
Then the face, let me get the picture of the badger and I'll put it in face claims.
Oh!
Wait,
It's a
I don't bite
badger!
anybody. Oh, wait, do I? No, Druss bites people. I don't bite anybody.
It's a badger?
Is it a honey badger?
No.
Aw.
Give me a moment. I am also going to put my stuff in face claims.
Of a little white face with black stripes over the eyes pokes out of his hood, nose wiggling,
Look at the little
sniffs the
badger.
air.
Oh, it's so cute! Is Mosh just
She
like
steps away from the doorway.
Appreciate it. Taking the stone cleaver, he puts it back in his sheath. Kinda lets his animal friend down for a moment, and he skitters straight over to the door. Kind of
Does it
hiking
get
up his
something?
little back a little bit, like, hey, territory.
She makes sure not to get in its way.
The badger notices the fear.
It's not fear, it's a healthy nope.
It puffs up more in Azari's direction.
To answer your question, I employ some interesting techniques. My craft continues to rub this brackish colored herb against this wall of the hut. Going about all the way around at this time, he'd run out of the dust between his palms, and it looks like it's been marked many times over, many different hand swaths, like ages. Like this is just another layer on top of previous layer and layer and layer and layer.
Dropping him in pieces.
You interested in stopping it once and for all or something?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down for that.
Oh,
So what
Don't
kind
know
of
if you
hire to
can.
do? Well, we shall be the ones to decide that.
Point me toward the biggest, scariest undead, and we'll see how that plays out.
oh, this thing's scarier than undead here, but that's reserved to nighttime stories.
So it's a lich?
Don't know. Something. Certainly no undead I've ever seen.
What does it look like?
Again, better left for nighttime stories.
I'm sorry, we're being very impolite. What is your name? My name is Barbados Grip.
I know nothing of politeness. I'm a druid. My name is Orin. Orin. Thinks for a moment. Wildmouth. World Spine. You can just call me Wildmouth or Wild.
She takes out a little book. How do you spell that?
Wildmouth.
Oren. O-R-E-N. Wildmouth. World Spine.
All right.
Thank you.
Nods. Some of the elements of his armor seem to fall off here and there as he gets another blanket, I would say, of bark, affixing them with hooks made of stone, putting them in his arms, on his chest, sticking them in hidden joints on the legs.
Gotta be honest, I was not expecting to see another Goliath in the woods.
Oh, they call me, they call me Wild.
Oh, I get it.
But no, I don't often see people come out here. It's the reason why I choose a place like this. Though it's a little too noisy at night, drives me a little angry. A little mad.
Mm.
You have a problem with that?
Oh, as far as I'm concerned.
No, I'm just
live
considering it.
should be
Potentially
fine.
could be a problem after all.
That could be a problem indeed. They'll stop you from getting good sleep unless you have a nice Katz's hut, good protective layer around you. Well, if you know how to camp carefully, you can make it through the night without them disturbing you too much.
Care to be kind enough to share your abode, or shall we find our own way to camp?
Oh, if you like somewhat cramped spaces, I got plenty of room. Plus, I like company. As much as I dislike noise, I do like stories. Perhaps we
Well.
can swap a few.
That seems very reasonable. We've got a few already. In fact, we just got off of one.
Oh yeah, the Lunar Devil.
Yeah, that thing. I broke its spine. Oh wait, spoilers. Sorry.
After it was already dead.
Spoilers. He doesn't know we killed it yet.
I think you've already covered that part.
I am bad at
No,
telling
I'm
stories,
not.
apparently.
I'm not very much interested in things that go on in these woods, but maybe other places. I come from far off. I assume you do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though it's only noon, so I suppose you could come along with me, gather some more herbs to burn for the morrow. Unless you have something better to do.
A task like that seems quite adequate. You
Mundane.
can watch your back.
Don't really need anyone to wash my back, sorry.
Watch.
He smiles a little bit under his hood and he starts to walk off into the woods.
I haven't
There
decided
are-
yet.
A distance away from his home, there are a scattering of bodies here and there that have sat rotted. As he passes them, he does flick a hand, and moss does grow over them somewhat, continuing forward on his path through the woods.
Okay. I kind of look to the rest of the group like, okay. Now, my defense and Dress's defense. We don't kill people, we just eat monsters. My defense.
Who said that you needed to defend yourself in the first place?
Are we not? Are we? Was I the one who saw the? All right, fine. Never mind.
No, I saw them too.
I think those might be the undead.
Yeah, considering the amount of undead happening, pretty sure it wouldn't be people that he would have eaten.
Didn't say. All right. Okay. Just so long as we're clear.